Alright, so here we are, and I want to tell you right now, it is beta, and this is Titanfall, so expect many bugs, because, yeah, I just had a lot of bugs. The game actually just crashed on me, and I was just trying it to see if the training would work. I was trying to at least get a feel for it to see you know, how well it runs, and just a general feel of the controls, because obviously it's very different from things like Call of Duty and such. So I wanted to at least get a feel for that before I started, but I don't think that's really gonna happen today. So I'm just going to go over a couple of these different things while I see these for myself. I'm not sure that you're allowed to change these in the beta or even select anything different. Obviously you can unlock CQB as it says at level 2. So your main things right now you will have is the assassin, who runs with the smart pistol, which is a pistol that locks onto multiple targets and pretty much headshots them, but it only will kill the people in one headshot if it's a grunt. This is what I've learned over looking into it for a while. Your general riflemen will be your people who you'll want to take out the Titans and such as they come towards you. You'll be mostly betting on these guys to do more of your damage dealing. These are kind of your more general soldiers and such, and your assassins are kind of the people who will be running around trying to flank and such. So let's see, now you got the Titan loadout, and the tank is the one that's the heavy damage dealer, but he's also kind of slower, and you know, he kind of has different like different damage dealing things. As you see, it says core ability is his damage core, so he's mostly going to be doing damage. So obviously both of them, for whatever reason, say the same thing, but they're both essentially the same thing, but one has the cannon and one has the assault rifle. The assault rifle is kind of like a, well, I mean, it says it's a chain gun, but it's pretty much like a big, excuse me, it's a big like assault rifle that will be attached to your mech. So those are that. As I said, you can't, it doesn't seem like you can change anything right now. I'm guessing that's locked for now. I don't know if it's supposed to be an option or not. You got your personal stats. The display options are kind of, mine's are very low because my laptop's not very great, but you pretty much have most of your general settings that you'll be wanting to look for. Field of view slider, which is mostly something that most people on PC will be looking for in first-person shooters, obviously, because I mean you're gonna want a better field of view. But I'm not gonna change that. I'm gonna try and work with the default as much as possible, so that it'll be pretty much a unified thing across multiple videos. When you go to other people's content, obviously you're gonna want to see mostly the same thing. It's going to be a little bit more laggier from my end, but we're going to try and hop into something. So attribution, if you've never played Titanfall before, this is the place to start. Kill anything on the enemy team to earn points, and this is pretty much a normal, more of team deathmatch, kind of like team deathmatch with mechs, but your mech comes in at certain times. From what I've also learned, there's another mode. There's 4 modes, so I only learned about 2, but this is the one, and then the other one was the one in which it's kind of like a last man standing, but instead of it ending when your teammates die, it's when your mechs die. So you can stay out of your mechs and, you know, keep killing and going on and so forth, but once your final mech on your team dies, that's when the match is over. So I'm interested to see how that turns out, but let's see how this turns out. I haven't tried anything yet in an online match, but hopefully it runs pretty well and not horribly. So we're gonna try an assassin first, and we're gonna use the assault mech, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm thinking that it's something, an issue from my end. I'm not really sure. So it runs pretty fine, but like my arms, like I'm not. I'm gonna try and fix this, and hopefully I can, because like, look at this. This is weird and close. Like, I can't even shoot this. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at right now. And it runs pretty fine for the most part. The mechs look fine. I'm not sure what that is. So I'm going to try and see if I can fix this, and hopefully I can, because I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive that it shouldn't look like this. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. Alright, so as you can see, it's not fixing. My arm is still stretched, my gun is still stretched. This auto Titan over here, I'm not sure what's going on here, so I'm gonna try and reinstall it. Maybe that'll change something, or I don't know. Maybe see, this guy's looking good from an angle. I tried changing everything. My settings are all on high, so it's clear that it wasn't an issue with the model. Sometimes that happens with some games. Sometimes the models will show up incorrectly depending on your settings, because the models won't load properly. So this is currently an issue for me, and I'm not sure if it's happening for other people, but it's something that I'm going to keep trying to work with until I can get this fixed. So obviously I can't really do much because there's not much to see, so that's about it for now, I guess.